at 90 degrees. Here's something interesting though. I was trained to do shear over cone like this, okay? But what position am I in? Hard or soft?
Soft.
More curled my fingers are the soft of the line, so I'm in what position?
Soft.
Soft. So if I do this, one elbow is down, the other one is at 0 points. So when I come here, I open, I'm more inclined to lift my fingers, which means I'm going to push the section. That means when hairdressers talk about a shear cut looks like shear cut, and clipper cuts look like clipper cuts. Listen, a clipper is a horizontal row of blades and it will create a weight line because it's done horizontally. I can do the same thing with shear, okay? So when I come in here, I was trained to come up underneath like this, turn to 45 to blend the line. Now, where's my guide? Is it this line or that line? Which one of those two?
The bottom.
The bottom or top?
Bottom.
But if they're cut at 90 degrees, they're both the same length at 90 degrees, which means when they are arrested, I have two different lengths. It makes sense. So if I have two different lengths, but at 90 degrees they're the same length, I have very, very, very little understanding of what the hell is happening. All right? So I take another section and say, oh, blend out, turn to 45 to blend the line. I turn to 45 and now I have another line. Why am I creating lines? Because of the angle of my comb or the way I'm cutting it?
Way you're cutting.
Angle of the comb. Because I'm doing a what degree haircut?
90.
But I turn my comb to 45. So at what point do I expect 90 degrees at 45?
What?
I shouldn't. There should never be a point where I expect 90 degrees coming from 45. Which means 90 degree is a traveling guide or a stationary guide?
Traveling.
Traveling guide. So if it's a traveling guide, then I over-direct or elevate my section to my previous section to match it. Does that make sense, right?
Yes.
Okay, so if I'm doing that, that means if I'm starting at the bottom like this, and I turn to 45, I will be working all day long. And this is terrible because finally what?
Money.
Am I losing money right now?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so I had a 5-inch tool. I don't have one up here, but I'm going to use this. This is longer actually than the 5-inch blade. This is nearly the same size. So let's say I had a little 5-inch tool. Most of you guys are using soft line position, which means that you're using less than an inch of the blade. So if I go in and I'm doing this now with this one,